In other news, the FAA is increasing its oversight of United Airlines following a month that's seen nearly a dozen incidents spanning from coast to coast. In a statement, United said Saturday that there will be more of an FAA presence in the airline's operations because, quote, aviation safety is about learning and continuous improvement, and we will always remain open to ways we can further strengthen what we do for safety. Caitlin Becker joining us now with more. We've been talking about United for quite some time, Caitlin. Why is the FAA getting involved now? What did it take?
It absolutely seems like they have to. I mean, the hits just keep on coming for United. And now with the FAA increasing its oversight of the airline, some of their future plans could be on hold. So, of course, we're all wondering how we actually got here. Now, Hena, it all started back on the 7th when a flight from Houston to Fort Myers made an emergency landing when one of its engines caught fire. The same day, a plane leaving Hawaii had an engine failure in mid-flight. And this bad week continued when a wheel flew off a Boeing 777 on takeoff, and then a 737 went off the runway in Houston. More issues during the week of the 11th, including fluids found leaking from the underside of a plane, which was on a transatlantic journey. Then another big one, a panel falling off of a 737 at some point during a 90-minute flight from San Francisco to Medford, Oregon. And Hena, in this case, pilots said they didn't know anything was wrong. They didn't notice any damage in flight, and the plane landed safely. Now, the airline is still investigating that particular incident. But while they do, 2 more issues came to light last week. Pilots reported an air data indication problem on a 737 as it landed at Chicago's O'Hare Airport, grounding that plane for more than 24 hours. Then a landing gear issue forced a Newark to London flight to dump fuel and then returned to the airport. And because of all of these issues, the FAA said it plans to evaluate the company's safety management and compliance, which seems kind of like a no-brainer at this point. The agency is already barring United from approving and promoting pilots to fly different aircraft models, and they may stop the airline from getting new routes. Now, in a statement Saturday, the FAA said it plans to ensure that United is, quote, complying with safety regulations, identifying hazards and mitigating risk, and effectively managing safety. And Hena, this all comes as the FAA is already increasing oversight of Boeing and its production and manufacturing. So a lot of troubles already in 2024 for one of the world's largest airlines and manufacturers.
Let's talk about manufacturing. Do you think these recent strings of incidents are impacting United's relationship with Boeing, the biggest airline manufacturer?
We don't know for sure, but you have to imagine that it is. And it is worth noting that all but the very first of these incidents this month happened on a Boeing plane. The first engine fire in Fort Myers was on an Airbus 321. Now, United still has 500 outstanding orders for new Boeing aircraft, but Fortune magazine reported this week that the airline is already turning to Boeing's rival Airbus for at least 3 dozen A321 Neo jets. Now, those will replace current orders it has for dozens of Boeing MAX 10s because those are at least 5 years behind schedule. Now, CEO Scott Kirby has already told Boeing to just stop making MAX 10s for its fleet, despite ordering 277 of those planes with options to buy 200 more.
No doubt a lot more to come here.
Makes you want to stay on the ground right now.
I was going to say, this can't help consumer confidence when it comes to hitting the skies.
I have to imagine it didn't help mine.
No.
I'll tell you, at least from my perspective.
So much so, a lot of people are checking the airline to see if it's a Boeing plane when they book their flight.
I will certainly do that the next time I book my flight.
I think I will too. Caitlin Becker, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.